with us. We're going to end the show tonight talking with the Arabian Horse Rescue and Education Organization. And this is a group I've never had on before. I know nothing about it, so we're going to find out together. I'm really happy to have you both on here. Dusty Calcano, you're the Executive Director and Founder.
Yes.
And Carrie Anderson, you're a trainer for the Arabian Horse Rescue.
Treasurer.
Or treasurer. Oh, you're the treasurer. I thought you said you were a trainer. Okay, so I'm so sorry. So you're both involved in the administrative part of it and more, I imagine.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about how the organization started. You haven't been around for very long, right?
No, we founded in May of 2014, and it pretty much just started with me assisting other people and other organizations in rescuing horses at risk of shipping to slaughter until one day there's just this mare that really spoke to me. And I knew I had to just start my own organization.
Really? Yeah. So how did you become involved with horses in the first place? What's your background on that?
Oh, I just was born in love with horses. I mean, just...
You're a horse person. If you're a horse person,
Yes.
You are a horse person. I have lots of friends that are just, that's their passion.
Yeah, and about 10 years ago, I owned my very first horse, and so...
And so how do you find out about horses that are going to slaughter, and why are they going to slaughter?
We find out a lot on Facebook, so the social media is a great avenue because there's different pages that will post potential horses that are going to auctions.
And why? What happens? What's the scenario why a horse would be going to?
Could be you know, a death in the family. It could just be somebody
They can't
that
afford to keep it anymore.
Yeah, no longer has the means to do it. You know, take care of the horses, so they just send them to an auction, thinking that they're going to get a really good home.
And they don't always. I mean, they sometimes do, right? I mean,
sometimes they do, but unfortunately for the Arabian horses, most of the time the only people that are interested in them are meat buyers.
Really? And why is that?
You
I mean, is the meat that good? I don't know. That's just like, ugh.
No, I think it's because they just have, people misunderstand the breed, because if you're in the horse world, you know, you either hear positive or negative things about the Arabian breed.
Obviously, I don't know very much about it. And I mean, I think horses are beautiful creatures, but I haven't had, you know, I mean, I've ridden horses, but I don't have a background in that, so I don't know about the differences in the horses. What makes an Arabian horse different than other horses?
Well, the Arabian horse is really sensitive. So, you know, they can read us, I mean, just like any other horse can read our body language, but they're just more in tune to us. So when you ride and work with a horse, an Arabian horse, you don't need to cue them. You very light aids.
They they know. They sense
so
you. They have that intuition.
If you get on an Arabian wearing spurs, it's going to have a bad outcome.
Oh, okay. Those would be good things to know, I imagine. Now, are you actively involved with the horses themselves, or so? What was your background?
Oh, I grew up riding horses. I started at the age of 12 and have been with horses my entire life. And so I don't currently have my own horse because I spend most of my time at the rescue.
You don't need to, right?
I have plenty of them. And most of my focus is now on giving lessons to kids 6 and under. So we have a Pee Wee horsemanship program, and I head that up.
Oh, how fun. I bet that is really fun, isn't it? Yeah.
It is.
So tell me a little bit about that. So now I understand that you're saving, you know, rescuing horses that would go to slaughter. So how do you do that? They're going to auction. Do you go and buy them?
Yeah, we do. So we fundraise ahead of time for the funds to go, and you know, depending on our capacity, if we have capacity for 2, we'll go and we'll save 2 of them. And we'll just outbid the kill buyers.
Wow.
Or the meat buyers, whatever you want to say.
That's harsh, but it's true. So, you know, that's fair enough.
And they're at risk once they're at auction. If they end up with them, they're still at risk. And a lot of people think that when they closed the American processing plants down, that the horses in America were safe. They were no longer, you know, going to slaughter, but that's not true. The same amount, if not more, American horses still go to slaughter every year. They just go to Mexico or Canada instead.
So it isn't happening here.
Yeah, they ship them to Mexico or Canada.
Wow. So you get the horses. So how many horses do you have currently?
We have 8. We have 8 at our facility, and we have 2 in quarantine off-site and 1 in training.
And in training means what?
They're with a trainer, getting specialized care that they need.
Will they eventually then be adopted?
That's the hope.
Okay, so you save them from the kill buyers, and then they go to your facility. some of them bad health. Do you need to get them back in shape there? Yeah. So do you have veterinarians that volunteer some of their services, or how does that work?
We work with veterinarians that discount their fees for us.
That's good. That's good. I think we have a little video that that a volunteer put together, and maybe we could take a look at that and get a little more feel for what it's all like out there. Gorgeous, gorgeous horses, and what a nice facility! It's so clean, and so it's very spacious. I bet those horses are really happy they made it there, and the kids are great. I think that was courtesy of William Smollett, he had those two kids, right?
Yes, those two boys are his.
So you're training or working with the kids. And so how does that work? Who are these kids? Do they pay to come there, and do their parents pay for them to take lessons, or what is it? How does that work?
It's on a donation basis. So
okay.
If they can afford it, great. If they can't, then we just give the lessons for free and ask that they clean a few stalls and groom some horses. And
well, that's part of what they have to learn anyway, right?
Yeah.
So you do some mentoring with the kids, right? How does that program work?
So the youth mentoring program is one that I head, and it is for the youth in the community that are 13 to 17 years of age. And I primarily focus on like urban youth. So
yeah, you're in Oregon City. It's where you're located, right?
But like in Portland, or just really just any youth that really has a desire to be with the horses, but they don't have opportunities.
Right, because if they're rural kids, more often than not, they've had an opportunity or have at least been around horses a little bit.
Yeah, and at-risk youth. I mean, it has really helped the youth that have been in the program with their confidence and
So what all do you do with them? I mean, you teach them how to actually groom the horses, how to clean the stalls, how to just care for them?
I start right down from the very basics, how to even be safe around the horses, and then we go up from there.
That would be a good first step, I'm sure. And are some of the kids scared?
They are. I mean, most of them are.
Yeah.
I mean, because they got a 1,000-pound animal.
Yeah, they're big. They're big. Yeah, they can be scary. They're afraid they're going to kick them or bite them or whatever.
Yeah, it's really rewarding to see them kind of come out of their shell.
So we have a picture here of some kids. Are these kids
Frosty, and that's her new mom, a 9-year-old little girl, and she is just so proud to own her. It just makes us so happy.
Oh, that's so sweet. What a beautiful horse.
That was Frosty before.
Oh, Frosty was very thin. So he's all healthy. Is it a he or a she?
It's a she.
Yep. So she's healthy now and just sort of, and was it you were able to adopt her out?
We were. And then the darker horse there, her name is Pip, and she has been adopted. She's a yearling that we got at auction.
It makes me so sad to think that what might have happened to them. Wow. So do any of these horses have like personality issues where you can't adopt them out? I mean, there are some that, like dogs. I know with dogs, sometimes they're not adoptable because they've been abused or something like that.
We have had one mare that was extremely aggressive and dangerous, even on the ground. So she wasn't adoptable. And then we also have one horse now that's with the trainer in Salem. He has some severe trust issues. He was really beaten bad.
I Yeah, I can't even imagine somebody doing something like that. Okay, so you have the, so you're mentoring the youth. How do they come into that program?
You know, word of mouth right now.
Really?
And, you know, I'm actually full, so with that program.
That's a good thing. That's a
So
good thing.
I'm recruiting volunteers to come in and help mentor.
That was my next question. What are some of the things that volunteers can do for you? What are I mean, they can help mentor. What else? Do they have to be, obviously you probably want people that are familiar with horses and good with horses, right?
Yeah, we want somebody that has good experience with the youth and mentoring at some capacity, and obviously very knowledgeable about horses, so they can keep the youth safe.
I have some friends I might have to refer there.
There's lots of other things that volunteers can do as well, though. Admin tasks, grant writing,
Little data entry, writing out envelopes and thank yous.
finances, thank you cards.
Yeah.
Stall cleaning.
Which is always a big
Yeah.
winner.
There's plenty of work to be done.
So if people are interested and they don't really have that experience to be a mentor, then that would be something they could do. Would they just go to your website or Facebook page? Is it,
Facebook page or our website.
okay, either one. Okay. Now, I understand you also have a fundraiser coming up. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, we're having a rummage sale barbecue on June 11th.
Okay.
And we had a holiday bash in December, and so we're kind of mirroring that, where we have face painting and horse rides and
fun.
barbecue, hot dogs, and have sodas and chips. And so it's kind of an event, and then on the side there will be garage sale and a tax sale as well. So
Sounds like fun.
we're accepting, you know, donations for that, and then we'll need help on the day of to kind of run the whole event. And
Okay.
I think on our holiday bash, we probably had 150, 200 people show up. So we're
Really?
hoping that we'll have
That's nice.
a lot more.
Well, and summertime coming out, you know, it's the first part of summer, and people come out to the, what do you call it? Do you call it a farm or a ranch, or what? What is it?
It's an equestrian center.
Well, that sounds better anyway. The equestrian center. That would be fun. I mean, and so is that a family-friendly event? It sounds
Absolutely,
like.
yeah. It's focused around the kids and getting the kids around the horses. We also had a petting zoo, and we'll probably have a petting zoo again that has
sounds
some
like fun.
goats and chickens and.
You need to make sure you send me a flyer when it gets a little
We
closer.
will.
We'll,
Absolutely.
try to promote that because that sounds like a great way for people maybe who are interested in volunteering to get a up close look at your center and see if that's really what they want to do.
And if anybody's doing spring cleaning and they have any items to
garage sale.
donate, anything of value, they can drop them off at the equestrian center and meet the horses at the same
Oh,
time.
that would be fun.
Yeah.
That's fun. That's good. And maybe a volunteer, you might have a volunteer who would go pick up those things for people who can't make it out there.
We do have some who have offered to do that.
Really?
So if we need donations
Great.
picked up, we have people who will come and
Great.
do that.
So if people are interested in volunteering at the event on June 11th, if they have things to donate, if they just want to attend, then it's they can go to the website or the Facebook page and get information on that.
Yes.
People are qualified and interested in mentoring, they could do that and volunteer for all sorts of things, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What's your favorite part of being part of the Arabian Horse Rescue?
Well, my first love is rescuing the horses.
Yeah. Have you been there? Do you go to the auctions? Have you been to the auctions?
Dusty and I currently are the only ones who go to the auctions. It's kind of an emotional, traumatic
Yeah,
event,
I
so
think
most
it
of
would
our
be really
volunteers
hard.
don't want to do it. So we take that burden, and so we go to that. So that's
rewarding
my main,
at the same time as being really hard.
Yes.
But I think introducing kids under the age of 6 to horses is a close second to my passion.
I bet you're good at it too.
So cute and so lovable.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. Well, we're just about out of time. Anything else that we need to know about Arabian Horse Rescue and education that we haven't talked about? You're in Oregon City. Hours? What? I mean, can people come out there? They should probably call first if they want to.
Yeah, if they want to come out for a visit, they're welcome to. It would be nice to get a call first,
okay.
because it's a working facility.
Right. We'll make sure you can show them around.
But it's open to everybody.
Wonderful. It sounds like a great organization. I wish you best of luck. I hope that it
Thank
continues
you.
to thrive, and for the sake of the horses and for the kids too, and everybody else that benefits. So thanks very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks so much for watching Community Hotline. Had a little variety here tonight, and it's been good. You can see that people are doing amazing things in the community. So you keep doing it too, and we'll see you here next week.
going on in the lives around us.
The absolute most important thing that happens in your neighborhood.
People's local communities are usually what's most important to them.
Because we're the faces, the smiles, the peoples, and the personalities of the community.
To not only give people a voice, but to have their voice heard.
Have you ever wanted to create a TV show of your own? Come check out the basic editing class at MetroEast. Our trainers will give you the skills you need to flex your creative muscles. Using our state-of-the-art IMAX and Final Cut Pro 10, you can work with your own videos, add graphics and music, and even drop in cool special effects like green screen and slow motion. The best part? No experience is required. All ages and skill levels are welcome. Find out more on our website at metroeast.org.